Who fancies a nice little holiday in November? Well, thanks to the World Cup, us managers can! Hey! Now, I'm only joking, really. I only have 5 players going to the World Cup, so I need to be here to lead the training sessions. But seriously, World Cup in November, don't get me started. Anyway, enough of the waffling. I have to get on the coach. We've got a really important game against Leeds. We'll see you shortly. Well, welcome to Leeds. A really important game this today. I mean, they're all important, aren't they, in the Premier League? Team for today: Pope in goal, back four of Target, Botman, 𝐁 and 𝐿. Bruno, deep line playmaker. Luis Alberto and Joe Linton as the 2 in the middle. Anderson is playing the shadow striker today with Wilson and Isaac up front. So a little bit of a backstory to today. Tielemans is very weary, so I've had to give him a week's rest. He's obviously got the World Cup coming up as well, so that's not ideal, is it? We lose him for a week and then he goes and plays in the World Cup. Great. The 2 strikers, backup strikers, I've got Callum Wilson and Chris Wood, both knocking on my door, want to be playing. I've given one of them a chance today to show me what he can do. 𝐁, although 𝐁 has been out injured all season, he's knocking on my door, wants to play. So, a little bit of a backstory. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the players at the moment. Oh, and Leeds' first goal's been disallowed. What happened there then? Just offside. Reasonably even up to now. But Callum Wilson needs to step up today. He needs to put the ball in between the 2 white sticks, because but the young kid, Elliot Anderson again. Callum Wilson, have a look at Elliot Anderson. He never causes me any problems, never knocks on my door, never complains or whinges, but he knows where them 2 white sticks are, and he knows that that brown thing has to go between them. Callum Wilson, step up. You're knocking on my door, you're causing me problems. Score a goal. Win the game for us. So at the moment he's on a 6.5, Callum Wilson. If he doesn't shape himself, he will be coming off. Get your head on it. Played 𝐁. Good goal saving clearance that was. Botman is looking really tired. Okay, couple of subs. Brought Dan Burn on. Botman was looking really tired. And we've now got both wingers up front, Wilson and Wood. I had to bring Isaac off, he was looking a bit weary. Although the changes have not gone through yet. Let's hope the Botman's tiredness doesn't cause us a problem here, but that's ridiculous. 𝐁, what are you doing? I have to say, I think when I get some money in, transfer window opens. I don't know whether that'll be January, but I think I'm going to be looking for a couple of centre backs. And look at this again. Centre backs are not looking amazing, are they? What a save from Pope! Stupendous stuff. That's one of the best saves I've seen for a good while. Okay, a few minutes left in the game. Last throw of the dice, I brought 3 subs on. So Willock, Campana and Longstaff have all come on. Well, that was a very nice win. Well, that win keeps us nicely in 4th place. So as we go into the World Cup now, we've played 16 games with 35 points. Chelsea, I've got a game in hand. They're on 29 at the moment, but it's put a little bit of distance between us and Leeds. So that was quite a critical win, really. Anyway, the World Cup now. So we'll be back on Boxing Day for the next Premier League game. Anyway, let's see how the World Cup pans out, shall we? So international football, it's a bit like, it's Marmite, isn't it, really? Some people love it, some people hate it. I suppose, you know, if we lived in Germany or Spain or Brazil, we might be more up for it, but we live in England. I mean, we do okay, but, you know. Anyway, so there's 8 groups. England are in Group B with Iran, USA and Wales. Okay, so I don't want to bore the pants off everybody, but I've moved forward to the 2nd of December. All the group stage games have been played now. So Group A, Holland were top, Senegal second. England actually qualified in 1st place, USA second. Group C, Mexico, Argentina. Group D, France and Denmark. E, Germany and Spain. F, Belgium, Croatia. G, Switzerland, Cameroon. And H, Portugal and Uruguay. So we're now starting on the 7th of December and the 2nd round matches. So Holland beat USA on penalties. Mexico lost to Denmark in extra time, 5-3. Argentina got beat by France in extra time, 4-2. And England got through 1-0 against Senegal. Cameroon were defeated 2-1 by Uruguay. Croatia beat Germany 2-0. Great result that for Croatia. And in the final 2nd round game, Switzerland were defeated by Portugal 1-0 and Spain beat Belgium 4-0. So the quarterfinals are looking like this: Uruguay versus Croatia, Holland versus Denmark, Portugal versus Spain, and England versus France, the holders. Not an easy game. So it's now the 11th of December, quarter-final day, and Uruguay have been beaten by Croatia. Croatia doing really well, knocked Germany out in the last round, so they've beaten Uruguay. They're through to the semis, and Holland are also through to the semis, beating Denmark 1-0. How have England done? England actually beat France 2-1 with goals from Bellingham and Maddison, who scored in extra time. So England are through to the semis, beating France 2-1. Portugal beat Spain 2-1. Moving on to the 15th of December now. So the first semi-final is between Holland and Croatia, and Holland came out victorious, 2-0 winners. How did England do? Unfortunately, succumbed to Portugal 2-0. So they're in the 3rd and 4th place playoff. Moving on again to the 19th of December and the 3rd place playoff. England actually won 3-0 against Croatia, with Harry Kane scoring a hat-trick. So that makes England the 3rd best team in the world. But I know what you're all asking. Who is the 1st place team in the world? It's Portugal. Portugal beat Holland on penalties. So we now have new world champions in the Portugal team. Well, with the World Cup shenanigans out of the way, we have a game against Aston Villa to prepare for now. Most of the players have been back for a good week or so now. There was only really Nick Pope, who was kind of backup goalkeeper in the World Cup. So whether I give him a little bit of a rest, I'm not quite sure yet. But back to the training ground, and we'll see you very shortly for the Aston Villa game. Well, 5 players went away to the World Cup. 4 of them came back okay. 1 of them has not. He's come back injured, and that unfortunately is my goalkeeper, Nick Pope. So we won't be playing with Nick Pope today. But anyway, I'll see you very shortly in the dugout. Well, I have to say that's been a very strange few weeks. We've been doing lots of training, but no football games. Very, very odd. Anyway, let's hope we're all switched on today. We're all like tuned into what we need to be doing now. It's going to be a bit difficult, I think, really, because momentum is a great thing in football, and we haven't had that momentum. It's like starting the season afresh again. Very, very odd. Anyway, team for today. So we've got Darlow in goal. Obviously, Nick Pope's injured. Back four of Target, Botman, Shaw and Foyth. Bruno, deep line playmaker. Luis Alberto and Tielemans. He's back from his little rest period, although he has been at the World Cup. Anderson, shadow striker, with Wilson and Isaac up front. So it's nice at least to get a home game for the first game back against, in front of a packed house at St James Park. We just need to put on a performance now to celebrate the fact that we're back playing some domestic football. That was a poor ball. Well, to be fair, Watkins nipped in very smartly. I mean, he could have made better of that, couldn't he, to be honest? Too easy for the keeper. It's a little bit straight, that, wasn't it, really? Probably would have been better taking that short, to be honest. Watkins, what a miss. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. That's gone straight in. Losing 1-0. Little bit of a World Cup hangover here, I think. We've not had a single, or we've just had one shot on target. Ooh, that's got to be a penalty. I should think so as well. He absolutely flattened him then. Callum Wilson on penalty duty today, sticks it away and draws us level. So we seem to have upped it a little bit now. We've had 3 shots, 1 on target, XG of 0.97. We're just looking a little bit rusty, aren't we? One Isaac. Ah! I mean, you can do all the training in the world. There's nothing like proper game time. Go on, Luis Alberto. And in the back of the net! Botman! It's a while since we've seen Botman score with a header. Ooh, VAR. Awarded. It's a nice free kick, to be fair, and well up by Botman. He really does. He takes those balls really well. He rises so well. So a bit of an injury. Target's injured. We'll bring Jamal Lewis on for him. It's not ideal, is it? Well, they've got 2 players injured on their team. 3 players injured on their team. Is this a hangover from the World Cup? Coutinho. Oh, that's poor. That is poor. They've got 3 injuries on their team and they score an equaliser. I'll definitely be having words with them at half time about that, and it's been awarded. Jamal Lewis is now injured. Oh, so this is how it's going to be, is it? We have a World Cup in November and then all the players either come back injured or get injured in the first game. It's looking like I'm not going to be able to make any tactical substitutions at all. It's all going to be for injuries. Ah, it's poor again. So an injured Coutinho, what can he do? Straight over the top, save that. Well, I suppose I have got my backup goalkeeper in goal, so it's he's going to have to play really, really well today, and unfortunately at the moment he's let 3 goals in, so not ideal. I think we need Nick Pope back as quickly as we can get him back. Okay, a little bit of change of formation. I've had to bring Dan Burn now on at left wing back because Jamal Lewis got injured, and I've gone to my inverted wingers again. Taking Isaac off, not having a great game. We should really be pressing their centre backs. 𝐁𝐂𝐓𝐋𝐄 is injured. We should be really putting pressure on their centre backs. Played. Nice and steady now. Nice and steady. Can we play the ball forward at all? Bruno's a little bit better than that, isn't he? Bruno, play the ball forward. Forward again. Ball over the top for Tielemans. Can Tielemans finish it? No, he can't. Okay, last throw of the dice. I brought Almiron on for Anderson. I've moved Luis Alberto forward and brought Willock on in midfield, just a little bit more energy. And apparently that's made absolutely no difference. Come on, send it back in again. Well, we've all retreated now. Back to him. Oh! I thought that was the equaliser then. So near. And again. Well cut out shot. Can we get an equaliser? I mean, we should be beating Villa at home, never mind an equaliser. I'm kind of annoyed and frustrated by this performance. It's not great at all. This is not the performance I wanted after the World Cup. I wanted us to hit the ground running, and we haven't done that. Played Wilson. Go on, St-Maximin. Back at it again. Nah. Poor. Well, if that's what the disruption of a World Cup in November does for you, I'm not a fan. So not quite halfway through the season now. We played 17 games on 35 points. Chelsea are 5 points behind us, but have got that game in hand. Wolves and Tottenham both on 27. Both of those have got a game in hand as well. Well, it's not the result I would have liked to have had to finish this episode, but football is football. We move on. We'll see you next time. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. If it's the kind of thing that you'd like to see more of, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and we'll see you next time for more from me, the Gobby Gaffer.